Victoria Wood, the beloved British comedian, actress, writer, and musician, spent much of her life masking deep-seated insecurities that stemmed from a difficult childhood. A new documentary titled Becoming Victoria Wood, which premiered in cinemas and later aired on the UN Gold channel, has brought those private struggles into the open through the candid recollections of her school friends. The 90-minute film paints a portrait of a young woman who felt like an outsider from an early age, a mess and a misfit, who used humor and independence as shields against emotional pain. Born the youngest of 4 siblings in Lancashire, Victoria was raised in a household marked by emotional distance. Her father, Stanley Wood, was a frustrated aspiring playwright who set aside his artistic dreams to provide for the family. Her mother, Nellie, suffered from depression. Victoria later spoke openly in interviews about her unhappy teenage years, describing herself as lazy and unfocused, though friends suggest the real issue was a profound lack of confidence and a sense of not belonging. School friend Leslie Schatzberger remembered Victoria as coming from what felt like an ununified family. She rarely invited friends home and preferred to be dropped off at the bottom of the hill rather than let others see her house or meet her parents. There didn't seem to be a family context for Vicky, Leslie recalled. It was just Vicky. This emotional isolation appears to have shaped Victoria's personality. She developed an independent demeanor that masked shyness and vulnerability. Another classmate, Anne Sweeney, described the young Victoria as quite scruffy and not very conformist. She wore droopy socks, slouched, and refused to fit the conventional mold expected of girls at the time. She just didn't fit in, and her way of dealing with that was to not care, and said, "She had an independent demeanor, but I think really she was very shy." These observations reveal a teenager who chose nonconformity as a defense mechanism, hiding her insecurities behind a facade of indifference. Victoria's comedy career eventually became the vehicle through which she processed these feelings. From her early days performing in workingmen's clubs to her breakthrough television shows like Victoria Wood, as seen on TV, and Dinner Ladies, she turned personal pain into sharp, observational humor. Her songs, sketches, and characters often explored themes of loneliness, social awkwardness, and the quiet disappointments of everyday life, experiences she knew intimately. Audiences adored her precisely because she made the ordinary feel extraordinary and the painful feel bearable through laughter.